Jonathan, why don't you enlighten us uneducated heathens on the Disney Watch?
Okay, it's actually not a smartwatch that they're developing. It's a peripheral for a smartwatch. It's actually really cool. See, everything in the entire world has an electromagnetic signature, and it's actually
Really now?
yes, it's true. It's actually a unique electromagnetic signature that goes along with everything that is made of matter. So they've developed a sensor.
Now, when you say matter, what is this matter you speak of?
What the universe is made out of.
Pudding. Yes.
Molecules, atoms, molecules. Science.
Science
yeah.
shit.
The universe is
Come on,
made of science.
So the whole universe is made of this science stuff, and Disney can use this science stuff to actually identify objects by touch. So basically, the wearer. It's really just a sensor. The wearer wears the sensor, and in the demo in the video, which is really cool, Sean, you should post a link to the video at some point, but the demo has the sensor feeding information to the smartwatch. So when the user holds something, the electromagnetic signal actually propagates through the user's body, and that happens with everything that you touch. But then this device can use that signal, pick up on that signal, and tell what it is. I mean, the unique signal has properties that it can actually suss out. So, like, if you, let's say, for example, you grab your front doorknob, it can tell that that's your front door. And if you use it in conjunction with a smartwatch, it can do things like bring up a notification for travel time. So as it knows you're leaving the house, it can tell you how many minutes until you get to work, or it can tell you...
We all know the big question that everyone's asking. When you touch yourself,
Are you a witch?
Does it tell you how many? Does it tell you how many times you're beaten off, and how quickly?
Okay, I have a very.
I'm pretty sure your penis shares your electromagnetic signature, so they probably wouldn't be able to tell.
I have a very important question. Are me and Jonathan the only ones that watched that video?
And the video's great.
No, I watched like a few seconds of it.
I watched the whole thing. It's short. It's like what, 5 minutes at the most?
Yeah.
I watched 1 minute, and I was like, I get it. You touch things, and it tells you.
I get it. It's magic.
It tells the moron. It tells the moron what he's touching.
Okay, but think of it. Think of the potential application. First of all, in that video, he was looking at his watch while he was using power tools, which is not a good idea. But what if you're blind? You could have this sensor in your watch that if you're blind, it can...
The watch that you can't read.
Well, it can read it out to you. Watches now have speakers and microphones in them. That's why they're called smartwatches. If you're blind, you'll be able to tell by touching something what a sign says or where you're at or what object you're touching. So you can map the sensor to unique things like instead of a kitchen knife, a chef's knife or a santaku. So when you're blind, you can pick up a knife and your watch will say, "You're holding a santaku. Be careful,"
Because everybody knows what a sankaku is.
Santaku is a Japanese-style cooking knife.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't know this before, Jonathan.
I thought you were the Japanophile, Zach. You're supposed to know everything.
I didn't know what it was. I'm just saying it's not exactly common knowledge.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a weeaboo, I guess, and you're a weeaboo too.
Or you could just say you're just holding a knife. Why would you pick that of all things?
Why do you need the specificity?
Well, I thought what was cool though was
you're a blind man with the santaku. If the watch could have an alarm on it, careful, blind man with santaku coming through.
What I thought was cool, not that I would ever use this feature because I don't have a job, but a guy.
Being a mother is the hardest job ever.
But the dude's like going, like he's about to go to work, right? He's going into his office, and his fucking watch tells him, "Hey, you got all this shit you got to do today," which I thought's cool.
Yeah.
For someone like me, if I had a job, I'd be like, "Oh, thanks for reminding me," because I forget shit. It has cool shit.
It knows he's going into his office.
Or you just use your goddamn phone like normal people.
Well, that's so 20th century, but
yeah.
It knows he's going into his office because he has touched the door handle on the office door, and the sensor knows that it's the office door handle and not the bathroom door handle because everything, like I said, has a unique signature, and you can map these signatures
Okay.
to your watch.
It's
and-
going to be
I just
really
thought of
hard
something.
for
I
people
just
to
thought of
sneak
something.
out of work now.
I just thought of something though, guys. Jonathan, can the watch tell between your wife and your mistress?
that you have to store the items
Or
in
in
your
your
watch.
case, your penis, basically. That's it.
Oh my god.
Your penis and your butthole.
It would be
Oh,
great.
don't tell my-
It would be great if it could, and then set up to automatically call your wife as soon as you touch your mistress. It would ruin a lot of relationships.
This watch sounds like it's against you and not for you.
There's a couple drawbacks to the watch. There's a couple drawbacks to
Only
the
a couple,
sensor.
huh?
Yes, you can only save a certain amount of signatures because each item has a unique signature. It's not going to tell you. It's like a fingerprint reader. You have to touch the object and then tell the watch what the object is, and then
So,
save it.
so Jonathan's just gonna have a bunch of Sudokus in there. Like, oh, these are all knives. Wasted all my memory.
Sudoku
Memorizing
one,
all these
Sudoku
different
two.
Japanese knives.
Say it with me, Santaku. It's
I
Japanese
don't
for
give a shit.
Santaku.
No, my question is, do you think this could be? Can this be overcome with expanding the storage or the memory?
Yes, that's the ultimate goal. Is this sensor would be integrated into the smartwatch itself, and of course the smartwatch would be able to communicate with other devices. So it's actually a great way to unlock your computer, or instead of bringing keys to your car, you can just have your watch communicate to your car, and when you touch the steering wheel, the car could start automatically or something like that. And plus, it has medical applications, help people with disabilities and things like that. I just think it's pretty cool, a cool little peripheral that doesn't rely on audio or visual. It's just a neat little thing. It would be great.
It sounds.
We're gonna end up all
And-
using it for porno. And
It
just to
always
find a
goes back to
G-spot.
sex with
There it
Dawn.
is. Yes. Yes.
No,
it
you're
does.
just like Grandma. Everything goes
Hey,
back to sex with her.
flag it. I guess I'm using flag.
Flag.
But
Flag.
no,
Grandma's gonna flag this
Jonathan.
now.
So can we confirm from what I saw in the video? It looks like we're still in the very early prototype stage.
Yeah,
with
if you
this
notice,
device.
if you notice in the proof of concept, he has wires going from his
Yeah.
watch to up his arm to a laptop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, right now it's actually processed.
Yeah, it's also
correctly.
very dangerous to be doing like a saw or something like that with while holding your laptop. Like.
Well,